like the way he plays, he kind of he's trying to run the ball, but he can't really run the ball. So I've been able to.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Deep over the top.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play.
Oh, my God, it's going to be buku trades tomorrow.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Yeah, talking about to get Haskins at 5.
Back to throw.
They say,
and he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
From that full knee. And then tell me that.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh my God, you missed it! You just missed it!
10! Touchdown! Falcons!
Oh, let's go!
Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
But you should be able to rewind it back.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
I had that on lock the whole time. That's
His
on me.
first touchdown on the year.
No.
And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I've had that on lock the whole game.
So here are
That's
the
on me.
Redskins now, an important two-point conversion.
Come on, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm not even worried
This
about
is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You see, I got 146 rushing yards.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Able to slither by. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's why I had the...
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yo, did you see the joint? Somebody put the 2K all green joint on it. Yeah. Yo, I was dying.
Ryan on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Henry Anderson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
No extra time out for you,
Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I want you to look at that run by Freeman.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw.
No, sir. No, sir.
And that is incomplete here.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Because, first of all, I've seen
this quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I can't get,
Let's go.
my guys get I've seen other people.
He'll look to throw.
And they are right there. Got him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Shit.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
That's a glitch.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. They mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up and try to keep that momentum going. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, why did he
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Hit the wrong button.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves.
Oh, man, this stuff was going to be crazy leading up to the draft. I'm trying to find out if I got another interview. Talking about something it was only going to take. Should only take like a week or two to find out, but that was 3 weeks ago. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna have to hit this recruiter up tomorrow. Find out what's good. Hopefully they tell me something, man. I mean, because eventually somebody gonna I'm gonna get the job. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Like, crazy shit to me is me and my director was talking. He was like, how many jobs did you apply for? He said, because it looks like you just applying for something just to be applying for something. I'm like, nah, man, that's definitely not the case. I do research before I apply for a job. I just don't apply for a job. You can tell that to like some of these other people, but that ain't me. That's not. I don't have time to do all that. I'm going to apply for a job that I want, not something I think I can get. Yeah, and my whole thing is, and my whole thing behind that is he think I'm not getting stuck, because like the next job I take at ADP, it's got to be, I'm going to have it for 18 months before I can move again. So I'm not finna take a job that I don't like, knowing that I'm going to be stuck in that job for the next 18 months. It's like, who does that?
Do you need that actual job to
Yeah, because, well, I don't. Nah, like any job I take, it's going, like I said, it's going to be. I'm going to. Ah, shit, I'm the home. It don't matter.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
I mean, that's dope though that y'all got approved, man. And you get all them appliances, so that's dope.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Let's go now.
The give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is Jones, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
You talking about where they building
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
By where they, not on that end of the battlefield, towards by where the hospital.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah. No, that's Red Junior's ice cream.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's Charlie's bag. But yes, that's the stuff I bought for Charlie this morning.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They said if he get back to the first round, it's going to be for a safety. It's not going to be nothing else but a safety.
Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And oh, it's blocked.
I don't know. Yeah, that's good. I know they talking about we may trade up only if, but
here's Bosher to kick it away.
If all these because the way
that'll be taken in the end zone.
These quarterbacks, remember the year that
they'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I think is going to happen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
According to Dimitrov, we're going to take the best player available.
2nd down, Winston.
He doesn't have.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's
caught inside
the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play, Winston to Evans. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a
what
first
the
down
fuck?
in the red zone.
Going on top.
What up?
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Man, yo, I cannot even see the cord. It's all black. Everything is black.
Modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Like it's kind of short.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
Like the whole floor of the whole park is black. So niggas on the side is standing in blackness. The court is black. The hoop is black.
Some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be
Mike
down
Wayne
this
was on
time
Twitter
at
last
the
night
5-yard line.
asking for suggestions
9 yards on the play
about
there, and it
Chiefs
sets
game,
him up first and
20.
goal.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Jameis to throw it. Toward the
fucking
center
make
of
it.
the field, but it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw
from out of bounds or what?
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line.
Man, he's been drinking again.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Ah, there you go, motherfucker. All right. Newport News is on. This motherfucker here, boy. Newport News is on.
In the backfield, that's Jones.
This motherfucker.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with a lucky number
Yeah, I believe you've been drinking.
touchdowns now on the year.
I think you've been
and
drinking.
The Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
I'm positive
Santos
you've
able
been
to
drinking.
tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Ain't shit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable.
I feel you.
It's out of the
Crook,
back of the end
Crook,
zone
I feel you
for a
100%,
touchback.
bro.
And here now come the Falcons.
Gonna die? You gonna die from something, shit.
Running to the Falcons now. Come up first and 10.
You gonna die from
at their own
something.
25-yard line.
Motherfucker said 1 or 2.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Last is weak.
And finding the
Do what you gotta do, brother. I ain't mad at you.
And he's able to
I
get
ain't
up
not.
here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll
I
be
ain't not,
second and
brother.
9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is
Woo!
possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You said realize
The last play got just a yard. Here's
Realizing
second
that you
and
got a
9 from the
problem.
26. On second down, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he gets this one.
Well, you know, they say Jay-Z and Beyonce supposed to be in.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time.
Damn, Ryan gets it.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people
apparently
miss.
they staying at the main.
People. And
Some
if you
shit,
do
I
that
don't know.
throughout the game, after
They
a
had
while,
part,
they might just run through some of those
they had
tackles
part of the main shut
We saw
down.
him shed a nice tackle on
So
that.
motherfuckers was all on Twitter
They
talking
go
about some
play action here on 1st
Beyonce
down.
and Jay-Z at the main.
Push it over the middle.
Motherfuckers like they don't
They're
think.
able to work this to the 25 before
hell they
it's
doing
all
in
said and
Virginia?
done.
They supposed to be here for the something in the water. Beyonce's supposed to have some type of brunch Sunday morning.
Ryan to the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yeah, Beyonce's supposed to have some type of brunch going on Sunday morning. That motherfucker is ready.
Ryan.
He's ready.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You out there, you
I got
liable
kicked
to
out
be
of
a
that one,
trouble.
partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
I wanted
for an
to
easy
go.
completion and a 1st
The
down.
ticket sold out fast as a bitch.
From the red zone now. Here's
Man, this
Ryan on
is
1st
a
down.
V8. I ain't never seen some shit sell out fast around here.
And
He's
able
the
to
most,
work it here to the
he's the most
8-yard
last.
line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I don't know, nigga. Like I
connection on a nice in route.
I don't know.
With those
Well,
faster passes,
the
when
only
they're
thing
going
I
that
noticed
fast,
sold out
the
fast
hesitation as a
down here
quarterback
was
that the
Blueprint
deflection, if you
3-4.
miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand
When
in the way and
you
it
was in
pops
middle
in the
school,
air.
nigga, you couldn't have been
Sometimes
in
you
middle
throw it so
school, nigga.
hard,
This
your
shit
receiver
is like,
can't handle it. He pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is
I
they
said
were able to
Blueprint
connect
3.
and able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
I said, nigga, if you was in middle
It's a
school with Blueprint 3,
4-yard
nigga, I'm about to
pickup,
kick
and
you off my
that'll make
goddamn
it
friends
3rd
list.
and 1.
Get up!
That shit was at the scope. That shit was packed.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, I don't know when Drake and I think it was, what was it, Drake and Kanye had came out here. They said that
Wayne.
shit had sold out
Only
fast.
Drake and Wayne.
Oh yeah, Drake and Wayne. When they came out here, that shit sold out fast too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies.
Could
And
nobody
I think
come
they held
out
them
here?
out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Don't nobody come to VA.
Not no more, but shit, Pharrell trying to get motherfuckers to come back.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the
Yeah,
backfield
Pusha still
is
stay out
Freeman.
here. Pusha got married at the Cavalier Hotel. I don't know if Vic out here. I know he's supposed to be here this weekend though. Nah, Vic ain't out here. Because he works for Fox. So he ain't out here.
Touchdown of the season. And the Falcons.
Nah, he still got a
I think
house.
he's
He
in
still got a house
Atlanta.
on
He
him.
still got that house out in Hampton, but I think he's in Atlanta.
This time the extra point.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
I know the house he got in Hampton. He stayed close to where my boss lived. Well, my ex-boss used to live. Cause she was the one like, yo, Mike Vick stayed like from her backyard. You can see like
Here's
the neighborhood.
Bosher to kick
It's
it
like
away.
Mike Vick stayed in that house over there. I was like, oh shit, all right.
This will
Cool.
be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Yeah, because they said Pharrell was performing.
To get to that spot on the field,
they said Pharrell was performing Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, the niggas ain't get the tickets gonna be at the club.
Looking salty though. The niggas that didn't get the tickets gonna be salty.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Go to my player, I think.
They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm telling you, I think you go to my play and do it.
There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long
this
here.
bum keep coming over here.
Alright, nigga. Calm down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to float this over the middle. He's got it at the 15.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
I don't believe that, but I found me a jump shot yesterday.
React and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one
I'm playing games, so I can't.
Now Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta.
Take them
right after this timeout.
So you're going to be disrespectful. Okay. You're going to be disrespectful.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, I can't challenge it? Oh, that's bullshit. That's the catch.
But this throw downfield, incomplete. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the pitch to Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, Ryan. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Levante David in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a deep ball on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I bust your ass up. Don't even go there, won't it? Because I'm ready to mask up.
Right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on.
Ain't no better game no more. A nigga bust your head if you bang his home.
Sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
That nigga said,
you ain't second quarter score from Carolina. Early lead in that one for the Packers.
That nigga said,
I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout.
Ain't never been you, nigga.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
What? Nigga, what type of
second and 10, it's Ryan again. He's going to fire one deep up. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
21.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ryan will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
That's a hell of a drive, Red. That's a hell of a drive.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That motherfucker said he about to skunk you, cuz. Because niggas on 2K, that's why.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Oh, shit, we did. I'm looking at Ray. I'm looking at Kid Net.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down.
You heard Bun B had to shoot a motherfucker today.
11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. play action. It's Ryan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Flush to his touchdown, Falcons. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Out there. They need a third,
he is
probably.
Tough to bring down Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Tell him how you
a very
really feel.
solid gain on that play.
They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same
good
way
as
you've been
rebound.
doing it the entire ball game. Maybe
Oh, shit,
change up
that's
some
all.
blocking
Oh, no, it's
assignments
not.
or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
23 yards on the play. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They were looking good on second down, and now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know I do. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you no.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Finally.
To throw is Winston. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have no extra space to run, don't we?
I'm in the 4th quarter, so I don't know.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Yeah, he said that right there, brother. Like that, brother thing. they all ain't like that, but I understand.
2nd down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions to run.
They finally about to get that alley-oop.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
Why do you want to fight a nigga
when
at
you're
the
the
job?
underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
That's just, oh my God.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way through.
Oh my
here
God.
for a modest gain. He'll get a nice
They got this nigga like DeAndre Jordan.
It's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
They just throw it up. He automatically catch the
things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
I don't know what the
Do they
fuck
have to
he
use
is.
timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's 70 overall. Big man, he not too bad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Like Mike Wayne asked, which players get they take over? They take over is overpowered. Everybody on Twitter was like, the post goal.
No less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
Did you see the
this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level.
Did you hear what he said, though, before Game 5? Did you hear what he said before Game 5? He said, I'm tired of them. He said, I'm getting rid of these motherfuckers tonight.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Dame, he said that before Game 5. He said somebody was, he was doing an interview and he told the motherfucker, I'm getting rid of the motherfuckers tonight.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from
Oh, nah, he did say that. He did say that.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
They say your man Russ gonna have to adapt, man. That's 3 straight first round.
You're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
What I think is crazy.
And think about
what I think is crazy. Did you see the T-shirt that what's the white boy got made? Yeah, this shit said got bricks. Next question.
This one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Motherfucker dropped them twin.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
That's the shit right there. Who with a mom?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, I'm off Friday, and my car's broke down, so I'm not going any goddamn way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10.
Supposed to have a VA appointment, but that shit got canceled, so I got to reschedule.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one.
I'd had to come to Hampton.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
I mean, I'm not mad that it got canceled.
And they were more than ready for
motherfucker said that the motherfucker I was supposed to see don't do appointments on Friday. So I'm like, why the fuck would they originally give me the appointment on the Friday?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's all good. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take another day off. They go up there in May.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
You know, I've been talking to some of my homeboys I was in the Navy with and shit. The motherfuckers telling me how you can get certain shit.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Ringing in the
ear. The numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And
I got a plan for the depression. I ain't worried about
it. It appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
Is it with the VA? Because I know they've been doing niggas dirty. Because on the, you know, that veteran website on Facebook, the veteran group, they said they've been outsourcing that test lately, so they don't have to.
Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants,
my goal
quick
is
outs,
to get
things
above
that they consider
50%.
safe.
I'm at 0 because I've just started my shit this year. But
now Ryan's going to give it to Freeman.
It don't matter how long I've been out, man. Let's leave the hit over
the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2
yards. Ain't no 12.
Bring up a third and 2 more.
I know. I didn't need you to jump in here and tell everybody.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
I was joking.
Third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
But it's been too long.
Third and 2.
Nope, but I heard it. Heard about it.
Incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
I mean, it got to be something. You see the niggas that's been coming out on Twitter and shit talking about some she set her up.
So they set them up. Just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt.
She said when she was a stripper, she used to set motherfuckers up.
So it's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
There's
been a bunch of motherfuckers. There's been a bunch of motherfuckers when it came out on Twitter talking about she set me up.
To the 26-yard line.
Nigga, why did you come out on Twitter and put that shit
out there now?
We can't sue her. But still, nigga, I'm not telling everybody I got robbed.
Trying to shake off the interception for the last drive here. Look to throw. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I'm not going to be that guy. You can be that
guy. With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Nigga, the only nigga I'm telling is the police.
Reinforced.
I'm not going back to the home. I'm not going back to the homies. Nigga, guess what happened to me? Nah, that shit is not. That shit's not going to be the topic of. That's not going to be the topic of discussion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt.
Nah, because what happens if you get a nigga that around you that play too much? And then the nigga try to drug you.
Well, yeah, everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover. You take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
I'm not going to be that guy.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Nigga ride by me. Only nigga gonna know is me and the police.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle to Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown.
We had that garbage time touchdown. This game is over, man. I get the ball back, I'm chewing clock.
76 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
Yo, after
and you wonder
meeting
what onside kicks they're going to use
and
in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
She could give B more head.
Incomplete.
She was talking all kind of shit to B more head.
For a few years of two-point
while we were
tries
there.
and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation.
That motherfucker B more wanted to drink. And Tip said, nah, put that shit down.
3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats
because they had somewhere to go.
May bear out that running the ball.
They had to go to like her grandmother's. They was doing a birthday dinner for her grandma.
And this will be a touchdown as that sails over the end line. So out come the
Time
Falcons
these niggas
now.
reach to get a steal. Ain't
got
one
3
foul been
points,
called
but
on
it was
them.
a chip shot
That's
field
crazy.
goal. And when you go to the
Was
sideline
it a lockdown?
after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Nah,
It's
I
a
ain't gonna
balancing
lie.
act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3
There
points.
gotta be something in the water.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play,
45
and that'll
to
bring
81.
up a 2nd and 11.
God
After
damn
the
it,
loss
your
to
gym?
start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You just shooting in your gym? Oh, okay.
Ryan wants to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Yeah, this nigga got the ultimate boost on.
Now the Bucs
This
going to
shit
use the
is
first of
crazy.
their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yeah.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Yeah, I seen on YouTube a motherfucker was hitting green
From the
with
gun, it's Ryan.
Dwight Howard jump shot.
This one caught by
Nigga,
Ridley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
He was a guard.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
It should be the
Fielded just inside the 20.
Golden State got the lead.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get
That's
ready to
that
go
game
on
is
offense.
that series is a wrap.
And
Sir.
Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's like the Clippers had.
So they'll come up first and
Clippers
10
had they
now from the
fun.
33.
Now, go out like Orlando did last night. Get your ass
First
punished.
down, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful,
Y'all in the
that
park.
doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't turn
Yeah.
that bend and throw the ball underneath as well.
On my way.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
What you got outside?
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and
got? She got her lockdown.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Carl Nassib in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I don't understand.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
You said it best. Did not say this when we go. Bring it on, Laser.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I got calls. Anybody wants
A
one?
lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Atlanta,
Unlimited wings for just $19.99 every Thursday. All you can eat and all you can play for $19.99 every Thursday for a limited time.
Who the hell goes there on Thursday, though?
Goes where?
Dave and Buster's.
I went on Thursday because my homegirl had a birthday party up there, or she just wanted everybody to kick it with her, and that shit was cool. But like, they have like crazy deals up there on a Thursday. But I'm like, who the fuck is gonna want to sit there on a Thursday?
Exactly. Either niggas gotta work or they got other plans.
In honor of the color billionaire president, we're throwing this year's Not the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I promised myself I'd never host another one of these. And then the world exploded. We've been very busy with our non-stop national nightmare frequently. This is all we had time to do. Our original caterer left cooking to join the resistance. We're all making sacrifices now. Celebrate the First Amendment with a side of fries. Full frontal's Not the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Saturday at 10 on TBS.
That shit come on TV now?
Keep our foot on the ground. Defense and run. Defense and run. Get a stop and run. That's all we need to do. Stop and run. Hey, you guys, we've guarded them great. We're defending. To the other end. Correct. Just settle in.
How the little man doing, Top?
Ah, man. Terrible.
He's still in everything?